Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn a new topic, that is note making and summary writing. And this is a mandatory topic, compulsory topic for 11th standard plus 12th standard. This question carries 8 marks. This note making and summary writing. Here see now, in your question paper, question number 2, question number 1 for question answers which are based on the passage, unseen passage, and question number 2, one unseen passage will be given to you, and on the basis of that unseen passage that you have to make notes. You have to make notes and write summary. It means in question number 2, two sub questions are coming, that is A and B in question number 2. Question number A for note making, make the notes on the basis of the given passage. And now next B, question B for summary writing. Write a summary on the given passage in 80 to 100 words. So then let us see the topic. Let us move to the topics note making. First of all, how to make notes. So then see now note making. So what is the purpose of note making here? Why this topic has been introduced for the higher classes, higher secondary classes here? So main purpose of this note making is to save time, because we know that nowadays we don't have the time to read the same content again and again, which we have already read the same content line by line, word by word, reading again and again. Nobody is having the time. So that is why, to save the time, that this was one of the best technique, not only for saving the time or etc. other things here. For example, as a student, when we are reading for the first time, and then after that second time, after reading first time, for the second time, if we make the notes means only the points, main points, main points. Almost we could say that the main soul of the passage or the gist of the passage there. So notes, only the short, we know that the notes are prepared only in the form of words and phrases. So this is what the first, the criteria, the first condition, that the notes are not prepared in the form of complete sentences. No use of full sentence or the complete sentence. This is what the first condition of in note making there. So let us start with the format there, means what are the things necessary in the note making. So then first, nowadays we know that already I have explained the purpose. Due to the this note making is getting importance due to the explosion of the knowledge, because the knowledge, there is no limit for the knowledge here, and we don't have the time, already I have explained here. So for that is the purpose, to save the time and to develop a kind of a different technique here, a kind of a new skill which is important in student life as well as in our professional life also. In our professional life also, this is very important. Whenever we are listening a speech of any speaker, as a listener, that while listening the speech, we can record only the points in the form of notes, only the points. No need to write the full sentence, complete sentence, because if we write the complete sentence, we cannot go with the speed of the speaker here. We cannot match with the speed of the speaker. Not possible to write each and every word. So that is why only the gist, soul, or the main part, main content, that you can write in the form of notes, words or phrases. So now definitely the passage which is given to you, that will be in 500 to 600 words here, that passage. So now it helps. So what is the use of this note making? It helps in reading skill. It develops your reading skill, because the passage which is given in 500 to 600 words, and if you read the same passage one time, second time, once, twice, that if you read the same passage, definitely it helps to enhance your vocabulary, it helps to develop your reading skill there, or it helps to develop the technique of reading there. So then, it helps to develop the reading technique skill, concise, how to make it short, and scanning, how to scan the passage here. The passage which is given in 500 to 600 words, 700 words. So how to scan the passage and how to find out the main points, how to find out the important points here. So this is skill that we can acquire here. We can gain the mastery over this skill here. So then, so different conditions are given. No, do not use the full sentence. The first condition already I have referred, already I have told that no need, it means strictly prohibited, we could say. Use of complete sentence is strictly prohibited in note making here. If we use full sentences you can understand. What is full sentence? Subject plus verb plus object. It means where verb is coming. Verb is coming, different articles are coming, prepositions are coming. It means grammatical words are coming. So definitely it will become a full sentence, complete sentence. So try to avoid the use of grammatical words. You can use only the content words. What is necessary here? Avoid grammatical words and use only content words. So then, do not use full sentences. Write full sentence. This is what the first condition. Second thing, try to avoid the use of helping verbs. Try to avoid the use of maybe amiza, was where, or the articles, preposition. Try to avoid, wherever possible, avoid the use of grammatical words. Because when we use grammatical words, definitely it will become a sentence. And if we use sentence in note making, so your marks will be reduced. Definitely you will be punished for this sentence in marks or while avoiding marks. So that is why do not use, strictly avoid using of sentences. Next, wherever, so then, do not use examples and quotes. For example, suppose in your passage some examples are given, some quotes are given, or anything. So try to avoid or do not use such things which are not given in the passage. Maybe the quotes or the examples. Do not use the examples or the quotes by your own. Don't use. So then, here and use words and phrases only. You have to use the note making means what? We have to make the notes short. Note making means what? Short. For example, before tomorrow the paper is there, or after 2 days we have paper, a board exam. So for that, one day before it is not possible to go line by line, word by word. So what can we do here? We can do one thing. So at the starting of the session, at the starting of the year of the session, we can make the notes here. While reading for the first time, second time, that we can keep it in the form of notes, which will be useful for us when 1 or 2 days before exams here, because that time scarcity of the time. So due to the scarcity of the time, we are not able to read thoroughly, we are not able to go thoroughly in detail each and every word, sentence. So that time only reading at the main points that we can cover up definitely the whole syllabus, that all the things that we can cover here. So then now and keep your ideas in a logical sequence here, right? Definitely one passage which is given in the different paragraphs, which is given in the 500, 600 words there. Surely in that passage, the passage will be based. The passage will be based on one particular concept, one idea, one problem, or anything there. Definitely it will be based on a single concept there, or single idea, maybe the problem or anything there. So that first of all, you have to read the whole passage. You have to read the whole passage and then you have to then you will understand that this passage is based on this and this concept, this and this idea. For example, this passage is based on vocational education there, this passage is based on the importance of the trees, this passage is based on the importance of the education here, or this passage is based on, for example, the population or the child labor or anything there. So there you will find, after reading, the first reading, that you will come to know that this passage is based on this and this idea. So then, now here, first of all, so what I mean to say, before starting note making, starting to write note making, read the whole passage, by which you will come to know the central idea of the passage, which will be useful for you to give the headline, to give the heading to the main heading of the main passage, to the note making, because if note making carries 4 marks there, you understand what I mean to say. If note making carries 4 marks, so this is the sequence, 1 plus 2 plus 1. 1 mark for title heading, which we are giving for the whole passage. The heading will be within 2 words, 3 words. So that only that you are getting 1 mark. So then 2 marks for the content, 2 marks for the content, and 1 marks for example, abbreviations. 1 marks for abbreviation here. Content 2 marks, and here title. If the note making carries 4 marks, 1 mark for title, 2 marks for content, and 1 mark for abbreviations here. So abbreviations, that I will explain what is meant by abbreviations, how to use abbreviations. So now after that, use abbreviations. Coming to this point, 1 mark abbreviations. So now what is meant by abbreviations? Now see here, abbreviations means short forms. We can use short forms here. Abbreviations, for example, we can use CBSE. So we know that, for example, Central Board of Secondary Education, for this you can use NCERT. Instead of using full, complete one, that we can use only the short forms there. Abbreviations. Symbols that you can use. Symbols means, for example, this one, and, for example, increasing, for example, falling, for example, positive or plus, for example, negative. So these are symbols that you can use. So next, short forms also that you can use. For example, short form means, for example, the word government. Government, the word is there. So for that you can use this short form. GOVT, short forms. In short forms, and for example, population, the word is there. PPLT. How will you use this format, short forms here? Only the words, important letters or the syllables, which convey the sound here, which creates the sound for it. For example, the main letters that you can take here. Beginning, for example, if the word is lengthy, beginning words, beginning letters, then middle, and then ending. In short, that you have to explain. And try, for abbreviations, do not take grammatical words. Do not use grammatical words for abbreviations here. Again I repeat, only the content words must be used for abbreviations here. So this is what all these things are, all these things should be used here for note making here. And for the note making you can use, for example, main headings must be given there. Heading for the main passage here, for the whole passage which carries 1 mark. After that sub points, then after that for example main point is coming, after that sub points, sub points. So all these things are coming here. So then now, and at last, that you have to give the abbreviations here, key of abbreviations. In between your note making, what will you do there? That you can do one thing here. In between note making, you can use 5 to 6 abbreviations in note making. And after note making, that you will make separate columns, that is key to abbreviations here. key to abbreviations, and then you write. For example, you have used the word government. Complete, you write the word government into columns here. So for example, you have used the word administration. Administration. You write the word administration here. Write the word administration here. So at minimum, at least 4 to 5 abbreviations should be used. We can use 5 to 6 abbreviations here or symbols. So this is what about note making here. So now, after that, summary writing, which also carries 4 marks here, 1 plus 2 plus 1 here. Summary writing. So then, in summary writing, if it has been asked for 3 marks, 4 marks, so then in summary writing, you have to summarize the passage, whole passage, which is given in 500 to 600 words within 80 to 100 words that you need to summarize the passage here. So that you can do one thing, only the main points that you can include here in summary writing. No need to give the title. If you give the title, marks will not be reduced, no matter here. So then, directly that you can start for summary writing. It will take maximum half page here. It means 8 to 10 lines or maximum 11, 12 lines here. Do not cross. Do not do max more than 10 or 12 lines here. So then, and it means whatever the points that we have collected in note making there, for note making, that you can use here for summary writing. Those points that you can put in the form of sentences here. See now, main difference in note making and summary writing. In note making, we cannot use full sentences. We can use abbreviations in note making. But in summary writing, we cannot use abbreviations. In summary writing, don't use abbreviations. You can use full sentences, complete sentences that you can use in summary writing. You can write the summary that in your own words there, using the main ideas from the note making, from the notes which you have already prepared. That will be useful for you there, right? So that you can do there. So within 80 to 100 words there, right? So no need to make the paragraph for the summary writing. Within one paragraph that you can conclude your summary writing. So now this is what about the format of note making here. So in the next video that we will discuss with one example. So that's all from me today. Thank you and have a fabulous day.